Let's get ready for the next battle. OhKerfuffle versus Beck.
Wow.
Ay, Dios mío. They got two cuties facing each other off in this winner's bracket. Oh no. Hello. Hi everybody, and welcome to season 9 of Fluffy Barrage. It's been said before and I'll say it again. Hello. My name is Carby Sapito Carby. Used to be known Pixel Curves, not anymore. That's a dead name. And this is my co-commentator, the season 7 Fluffy Barrage champion, Oswald McFly.
That's right. We're in the winner's bracket this time, where I belong.
Hey! No need to be a show-off. I know you won, but don't let it get to your head more than it already has.
Buddy?
I don't give a shit. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm the champion. I get to commentate two wonderful teams that have done really well in this competition so far. Why don't we take a look at some of the Pokemon in some of these teams?
I love looking at Pokemon. Let's look at Pokemon. Let's see, what do you got right now? Beck!
Beck!
The wonderful cosmic witch! Beck VT! Mixed Beck! Oh my god. I think you especially really like this team. Since you're the expanding force guy over here. I think you probably know more about this team than anyone else.
I tend to expand some forces a little bit, though this is a bit of a different flavor.
Whoa.
You know, we've got Hatterene and Indeedee that really like Trick Room to be up, and with the combination, it's nearly impossible to prevent Trick Room from going up. You cannot taunt a Hatterene. You know, if you try to hit both, one can protect and one can Trick Room, and Indeedee is really bulky with that Psychic Seed, and it likes to, you know, just be really bulky because it's a support Pokemon, so it's hard to knock off and knock out in one turn. So no matter what, if these two are on the field, Trick Room is going up.
Yeah, and Dee is not really here to show hands or like smack anyone or really do anything other than just be the maid Pokemon it was always meant to be, with that Trick Room, Follow Me, Helping Hand, the Protect, as you said. It is pure support. And Beck's team is sort of like a pseudo Trick Room team, because we do see some Pokemon that don't really thrive in Trick Room because they're pretty fast themselves, with that Hisuian Zoroark Azalea. It's so Urple because Beck likes Urple because they're Urple.
You know, that Azalea is really tricky to get around, because if it's disguised as Hatterene, and you try to like hit Hatterene with a Ghost type move or something, and then all of a sudden you're Helping Hand hyper voiced to death, or even Hyper Beam if Bex thinks something is a real threat and just wants to nuke it immediately. It's nasty.
We could very well see Beck playing some mind games with that Hisuian Zoroark, but I want to see. Now I want to look at Kerfuffle's team. I see some cutie patooties in there. God, this team is so cute. Every Pokemon in this team is so goddamn cute. With Mousehold Beans, with that Technician ability, making sure that those population bombs hit really harder than they already do, and that Wide Lens, probably almost like making sure that it's going to hit at least 10 times, at least. No more, no less, 10 times. I can feel it in my heart. This mouse is going to throw mouse babies at you, right? That's what population bomb is. It's just shooting babies at you.
Yeah, sure. We can't ignore this Ninetales that has somehow kind of become one of the main attackers, at least in the last match.
Yeah.
It was dishing out those solar beams and overheats. And it's not its main role per se, but it did a good job in those few matches that it did. And let's not forget Jumpluff, the sleep powder hitter, always. It missed a couple in the first round, but hopefully it can get those sleep powders up and maybe prevent Trick Room from happening.
This is going to sound so odd, but I was genuinely surprised to see Puffle miss those sleep powders, because in my experience, I don't think I've ever seen Jumpluff miss a sleep powder. I just never thought it was in its nature to ever miss sleep powder. I see Jumpluff and I just expect it to be able to land a sleep powder every time. But yeah, there's an interesting mix of support and attackers in Kerfuffle's team, and we're gonna see which ones they decide to go for when the match starts.
And you also got that Hisuian Typhlosion that can get those eruptions off, and we might see that literally right now. Let's get right into the match!
Alright, as we saw before, the lead-ups are Matoya and Belladonna versus Taiyang and Yam. We were talking about how Belladonna and Taiyang are kind of more or less suited to be support Pokemon for Typhlosion and Hatterene, so we might be seeing a battle of the strategies happening right now. So, do you think we will be seeing Eruption do like a bunch of damage onto Beck's side, or maybe they'll be able to survive and then we can see a Trick Room go off?
You know, if we see that Helping Hand Terrifier Eruption, even with Indie's special defense boost, I don't know if it'll live. But if it does, Beck suddenly gets into a really advantageous position, right? I would say Indeedee is the more likely to live just because of that special defense boost, and it's a pretty decent bulk as well. We are going to see that Terra go off immediately onto the Typhlosion. It is ready to hit that eruption.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so bad. Oh. And as you said, we're seeing the helping hand. Oh, it's gonna blow. Oh, you know what? That is actually a good play. I don't know if Indeedee might survive after the Terra boosted helping hand under the sun, but at least Matoya gets to live another day.
We are going to see that eruption go off. Does Indeedee live that eruption? It does not, unfortunately.
No, she does not. Ooh.
All those multipliers make that really hard to stop, and now Kerfuffle has a demanding lead that, honestly, not much could have been done to stop it.
No, an eruption at full HP, under the sun, stab, and then the Terra, and then the helping hand. I don't think anything could have really lived that. I think Beck's best option right now might be if maybe they brought that Hisuian Zoroark to try to outspeed it, or King Gambit.
I mean, Hisuian Zoroark's fast, but the Yam is scarfed, so I don't think we're going to be outspeeding this Typhlosion. And even with like a Terra, what do you do here? This is such a tricky spot to be in. You know, we can't use any priority moves because of Psychic Terrain, so we can't get some damage onto Yam here. You do have Terra Water on the Hatterene. Maybe that's the goal.
Maybe if Kerfuffle decides not to go for the helping hand, maybe feeling like, all right, I'm gonna just go for damage on my own with both Pokemon. But we are seeing a Terra Dark King Gambit, probably going for the Kowtow Cleave, trying to see if they can knock out something as quickly as possible. But we're seeing the helping hand. We might be seeing another Eruption helping hand right now, and here it comes! It's about to blow!
This helping hand eruption is going to get a double knockout onto both King Gambit and Hatterene, and all of a sudden we are 4 Pokemon versus Beck's 1. If I were Beck, I would be thinking, okay, I have a lot of information right now. Nothing lives helping hand, Terrifier, and the Sun eruption, so I need to think of something defensive to try and get out of it. You know, we've got Terra Water on the Hatterene to try and mitigate the damage on the Hatterene. Maybe that's what gets Trick Room up. And it's able to live that one eruption, and then once Trick Room is up, you've reversed the positions, and now you can start expanding, forcing everything, you know?
This is just such a strong and powerful lead Kerfuffle has that Kerfuffle is just free to just helping hand eruption. There's like nothing really outspeeds this Typhlosion, and we're gonna see Neo yet. Oh my god, that was a scary sweep. Oh, Beck really needs to try and think of a way to try to get around this eruptive duo.
Yours, my friend.
It's like Beck's team is mostly hard Trick Room. The only fast Pokemon you have at your disposal are at least super fast. There are some that are like middling speed, right? But Hisuian Zoroark is your only fast Pokemon, but it's not outspeeding something that's scarfed, right? So we need to do something defensive to try and get damage on the Yam over there. And your best bet, honestly, you know Belladonna doesn't live Helping Hand, Sun boosted, Fire Terra boosted, Eruption. So maybe that Terra Water, maybe Hatterene can survive and get that Trick Room up and kind of reverse the positions.
Man, say that 5 times really fast. we could possibly see Hisui and Zoroark come into play. Maybe try to get a sneaky Hyper Voice to sort of do damage onto both the Typhlosion and the Ninetales. If Kerfuffle tries to go like, all right, this worked flawlessly, I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna press the Eruption button again.
Here's the thing about that, though, is that I know Hisui and Zoroark is fast, but it's not faster than Scarf Yam, like, no matter what. So, I mean, maybe if we had Prankster Tailwind on our side, but that is not here on this team. So, your only real way to get out of just the Eruption hell is tearing defensively. And unfortunately, the only Terra we have, that Beck has, is Terra Water. So that's what I would do as champion, but we're gonna have to see what Beck decides to try and counter this awful lead that Kerfuffle has. Hey,
I have an idea. Oof. Like, can you imagine, Kerfuffle's hot and ready yams?
Are you pitching a merch sell right now?
I'm pitching a merch. Like, we have a food cart.
Is this a Mitch Perch? Hold on, I need to go. I just
Mitch Perch?
I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I'll see you later. I'll see you next season of Fluffy Bros.
Yo, Mitch,
I gotta
it's
go.
Right here.
I gotta get out of here. I'm gone. Goodbye. See you next season, everybody.
No. Get the fuck back here. We got another fucking match to commentate.
Oh God, I gotta do this again.
You bet.
Okay, it's time for round.
What are we batting, Waffle?
We're batting 1,000.
Let's go!
Oh my God, we got past the opening screen.
Oh shit! Okay.
We've got abilities being activated. We got a Pokemon match ready to go.
Okay, the match is happening. For real. And as basically a redo of what happened last round, we're seeing the Sun go up, and then the Psychic Surge with the Psychic Terrain, and Diddy getting that special defense boost, which we saw didn't really help against a Terra boosted, Sun boosted, Helping Hand boosted, Stab boosted Eruption at full HP. Again, say that 5 times really fast. But there is the possibility we could see a Terra Water from Matoya. What do you think, Oz?
I think that Terra Water is about the only option you have against this lead. It is just too overpowering for everything that's on Beck's team, unless you resist that fabled Terrafire Giant Blast. We are going to see that Terrafire go off. Same lead. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get that Terrafire Eruption on there.
Let this combination that Kerfuffle is showing you show you as a warning of what global warming is doing to the planet.
We are going to see the Terra Water on the Hatterene here, hoping to outlive
Wait a minute! That's not Terra Water! That's Terra Normal!
Uh-oh. That's not good.
That's not...
So unfortunately, that's a Zoroark, and it is not going to be outspeeding this Typhlosion here with Scarf, I don't believe, and that is indeed the case. We saw a Helping Hand go out to try and get it to do some damage, but unfortunately, with the crit on Belladonna, just for insult to injury, gonna knock out, knockout yet again. Oh no.
This is such an overpowering lead. Like, if you do not have anything that's faster than the Typhlosion, like, what can you do? Genuinely, what can you do here? It's so overpowering and under the sun, and with all the modifiers, it's insane how strong this Pokemon is.
It's almost fitting that we're doing this against the Expanding Force team, right? Like, Expanding Force is known to be this overpowering, just kill everything in one hit move and do it to both Pokemon. Eruption is that as well, and unfortunately, with Typhlosion being the fastest thing on the field, it is just too oppressive. And here comes King Gambit and Hatterene here to get another taste of just Helping Hand Eruption. What a quick match!
Oh man. But yeah, I think this could also be just something that the other competitors can look at like, okay, that thing is scary. I need to think of what to do against this Typhlosion because that thing is... I cannot allow it to be able to set up that stun or just be able to do anything before I can. You need to be able to do something to outspeed it or survive that eruption so you can set up a Trick Room. Otherwise, it's just gonna destroy everything. It's ridiculous how powerful it is.
You know, congratulations, Kerfuffle. You have won the next round of Roosers. Oh, well, hold on. We're going to see a Protect for Gigabit try to live as long as possible. Maybe we can outlive the sun.
We could outlive the sun. I think Beck is capable of getting the triple Protect. I think Beck can do it.
We're going to see that eruption get rid of Latoya here, unfortunately. With King Gambit, the only one left on the field. You know, congratulations, Kerfuffle. You may have won your next winners round, but now you have a giant target on your back, and it's on Yam's back, unfortunately. Anytime Yam is on the field now, it is going to be prime target number 1.
No, watch. Beck is going to get a double Protect. Watch. Well,
I believe
protect. They didn't protect, but...
No, they could have. It goes after... Nope, they didn't protect.
No.
No, it lives. Trust. It didn't live when it wasn't a steel type, but now it can. Oh, shit.
And that's game. Kerfuffle with the oppressive full sweep with Taiyang and Yams with that, just all the boosts onto that eruption. You really just need to outspeed that Typhlosion. You cannot let it do anything. You need to be fast. And unfortunately, Beck's team is just not the answer for it.
That's not it. Hang on, that's not it.
Wait, hold on. This is a different timeline.
Sorry, that's the alternate timeline. That's the alternate timeline. Sorry. Here, we can fix it. We can fix it. that's the wrong script. That's right.
Hi, Kerfuffle. I forgot to fix that.
The winner is...
Yeah, come back, Hardini.
OhKerfuffle.
Good shot to both competitors here. That was a tough match that we just saw. Oh my goodness. Eruption is a scary move that could be clicked almost 100% of the time, unless, you know, there's a bulky water type on the field.
Well, and we need to keep in mind, even though Beck did lose against Kerfuffle, they're still in the competition. They are now in the Roosers bracket, and we could possibly see Beck climb their way back through Roosers to be able to get back into the winners bracket. And who knows? We might even see a bracket reset. You never know. It happened once before. It could happen again.
Beck can climb their way back up and face Kerfuffle in the finals and say, I figured your lead out, and then live and then be completely oppressive. And then what does Kerfuffle do then? Do a different lead? Maybe, possibly. But we'll just have to see when the tournament continues.
There's also what you said, Kerfuffle now probably has a giant target on her back. Everyone's seen what that Typhlosion and Ninetales can do, so now they're thinking, all right, I need to kill that thing. I need to figure out a way to make sure it can't do that to me. So Kerfuffle needs to be on their toes. They're probably target number 1 in the tournament as of right now.
I think that the prophecy that Graf foretold in his interview is definitely coming to light. I saw what happened.
I saw the light.
I saw the light.
Did Gravity see the script?
What?
I think Gravity's going against the
Who
script.
gave Gravity the script?
And the magic
we
pen?
hired the guy.
The magic
We
marker?
hired the guy who writes the script. Oh God, why did we do that?
Oh no, we fucked up.
Well, Orbeez messed up.
Well, Arby's. Wait, Arby's? What?
Orbeez messed up.
Orbeez messed up. The Orbeez company. We are now. Oh God, there's Orbeez on the floor. There's Orbeez on the floor.
There's Orbeez everywhere. Help! Let us
They're
out!
rising. The Orbeez are rising. Woof! The Orbeez are rising.
Oh God. It was nice knowing you all.